Okay, so I have done a couple of videos on my SQ2 kit before, but this is kind of just the kit that's set up in here at the moment. So this is the kit that the next lot of videos are going to be done on. I've actually got this set up really because, amongst other things, I've got a Remo review to do, and I've been using Remo white suede Emperors on the toms of this kit for quite a while now, probably a couple of years. Well, they've physically been on there for a couple of years, but I kind of like them, and they kind of got like a sort of a thicker, creamier sort of sound, somewhere probably in the middle between a coated head and a clear head. And I mainly sort of went to them because of Remo's sort of dodgy period where they were, where the coating was coming off all the time. And I remember using a coated head on my my Crystal Beat kit on the 10-inch tom, which I don't use a huge amount. And the coating was coming off that head after like literally 1 gig, so that was kind of one of the reasons why I went to these heads. So that's the reason why this kit is set up. But the kit itself, and I mean the cymbals I've got to review, and the snare drums. This snare drum, which is the Tree Bronze, that's on here to do the sound file for the video for that particular drum, and. But the cymbals I've got to review, funny enough, the sticks I've got to review as well. So everything's being reviewed on this. But the I've got these Sabians to review actually, which having just jammed on them a little bit, I do quite like them. So they're all AAXs. You've got 15-inch medium hats. These are all thin crashes. We've got an 18, a 19 and a 20-inch thin crash, and this is a 22-inch heavy ride. And as you'll hear in the videos, they're really nice actually. They've got a brilliant finish, so they're not going to be sort of overly sort of shrill, but I do quite like them. The raw bell on them as well. You can see it on the ride. The nice sort of raw bell finish against the brilliant finish of the rest of the cymbal. But they're quite cool. The toms on the SQ2 I forgot to mention. So you've got a 10, which I may actually put back. I've got this on the Tama air ride system, but because it's obviously designed for a Tama block and not particularly the mount that Sona has on it, I've actually had to turn the drum upside down. So I think it does. I think it sounds alright. I mean, obviously this is just the camera mic, but I think it sounds alright. But at the same time, it's not as resonant as probably intended, and I think that's probably because the mounting mechanism is, as I said, upside down. But the floors, they're not particularly in tune. But it's basically it's a 10 by, I think that's throw the stick around. That's a 10 by 8 rack tom, and then you've got a 15 by. I'm going to say it's a 15 by 15. I'd have to look it up, but and the kick drum is a 20 by. I think it's a 20 by 18. And let me just lock the camera off quickly. I think it's a 20 by 18 that I ordered, and I want to say that's the walnut roots finish. But again, because I've had the kit for 9 years now, and I basically have just forgotten what the finish is. But anyway, as I said, they're definitely 10, 15, 20, and the 8 and the 12 are back on the rack somewhere. Microphones, the standard ones that I normally use, and the kick drum pedal, for anyone that's that interested, is the let's see if I'm hoping you can actually see that. Right, so let me see. Yes, you can see it, right, because I'm looking at this at a funny angle. Is the Iron Cobra special edition, which is in all black with the red writing and stuff. Which is kind of nice. I kind of miss the that version of the Iron Cobra, and it's been on here for a while, and I do quite like it actually. It's quite smooth, but it's got a nice level of resistance to it too. But anyway, that is the kit for that's the kit for this set of videos. Any questions? Please let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.